Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, Tariq, I'm starting to think that Zero might be right and that Baku is probably a really bad agent. You know,
To be fair, I'm starting to think that Zero is working from a point of going, hey, my last agent kind of went rogue on me, so at least you're, like, dumb and susceptible.
I don't know, he did kind of trap that guy who had a mole infection and trapped him in an enclosed airtight space. Like, yes, this is how I prevent the mole from getting. Let me put this barrier around you, you know, right?
I'm just saying, it just seems like Zero is just going, okay, I fucked up on the first one. I think I'm doing better on the second one. If I just tell him less, then I think we'll be okay. Because I've got a strong feeling that I think our boy Nox, a.k.a. Keisuke Onaka, might be... So this is the thing. Is he Agent 01 or is he Agent 06? Like...
Right? Like I said, how far deep does the agent pipeline go, you know?
Yeah, because he is 7, but is he 7 strict, like, just because of, like, you know, haha, we need to have,
this is the closest we could get to making a James Bond reference without getting sued, you know?
Or is this, like, a thing of, like, no, so 1 through 6, really, boy, ooh, we really fucked up. We really fucked up with 1 through 6. Like, you don't want to see what happened to 1 through 6.
Right. Alright, Tweak. It is Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 11, Rot. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the rot inside of the system. Hey, hey, listen, Nox refuses to be the battered wife that sits around and thinks that things will get better, okay? Nox is going to be resigning in January. Okay,
he'll make sure he'll get his files before then. You know, I mean, he does.
I'm getting the Zero. I'm getting the Zero files. Okay, I'm getting that national secret.
Right. Man, what an insane payoff by the end of this. Like this is what the 3 things. I was like, Yeah, I understand.
So. I had a sneaking suspicion. With the whole thing of, like, him being focused on the recovery capsule. I was like, it's either for him to heal Nem, or for him to just fix his fucking, as we've joked about, like, burnt out, melted ass, like, sword. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. So it's the driver is melted, and the fucking thing, which, okay. Okay,
right?
Sure.
But it still goes back to my problem, how, like, oh, man, well, what a crazy thing, right? That this guy, like, this random dude, right? That this week's target, right, happens is the guy that has, like, what's it? And this was, like, more planned out, as I said. I do not like I'm fine with the weekly 2 part, but I do not like the overall structure of the show with these victims and how, right? Like,
they're really unconnected.
Right, like there was like one subtle thing that connects the next victim, right? Of like, oh, this is why I target fucking Fujimi, you know? If I target Fujimi, I knew it leads to X, and this guy is the right, watch the dog for the, you know, once met the guy that watched the dog for the CEO, and the CEO once ate at the restaurant where the guy served, right? Like, there's, like, a better connecting thread, right? Because this is, like, the first victim so far in the show that I feel like, okay, there's, like, an actual plausible reason for this guy that we're actually going after this guy, you know, right? Like, everyone else so far has just been random, and there's, like, no big reason of why we're going, like, outside of the fact that they all were in the area the night of the purple butterfly. Yeah.
Right, yes, it's the butterfly, like, for the most part, it's, like, the butterfly thing, but it seems like it's still, like, is Nox the big bad, or is he part of, like, something bigger? Like...
Right. But yeah, but like, in fact, it's like the first time, like, the victim, the person that we're going after, right, actually makes sense, right, for the narrative structure is amazing, you know? Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's hey, we're continuing off of where we left off.
Yeah. Hey, hey, bye, I'm leaving. Yeah, all right. Hey, look, I can't let this secret, too much, right? All right, bye, I was gonna leave.
Yeah. We gotta figure out. Hey, we gotta. Oh, wait. I want to figure this out. Wait, why is the doorbell ringing? What's going on? Why are there sounds? Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh no. What's happening? Oh wait. It turns out. Hey, the ringing bell of God is a knocking.
Right? Yeah. Look, it's our favorite. It's our favorite policeman. Right?
Listen, Fujimi is a god. He's able to bring everything together. He's cracked this case wide open. That's why this case is still going. And he's going, I'm gonna, if I have to, bully this, I mean, he's not homeless, but, like, this deranged man in his home. I'll do it.
Right? I love how. Yeah, I like how. I love how he immediately downplays Natsuka as well. Like, yeah, of course he doesn't live in a nice house. That's his dream. In the dream, you can dream wherever you want to live.
We all dream of a better place than what we live in
Yeah,
the
come
real
on.
world.
Yeah, come on. Look,
Yeah,
as a guy
in a
who lives in a truck, I sometimes dream I could be in a four wall building with a door as well.
As a guy who dreams that his wife and daughter still love him, yeah, man, we all have dreams like that, right?
Yeah. It's very common for I think it's fucking amazing, yeah. But yeah. So I did go assess Atsumi Taro, right? This week's victim.
Yeah. Our I guess assumed villain of he's our dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't say villain. He's the dreamer, he's not the villain. Right? He's not the nightmare. He's the one that generated the nightmare, but he is his own person.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so but he's I'm not giving up my secret to you. Oh boy, you gotta give me.
Yeah, why the fuck would I do that? Oh no. Hey, you gotta give me some tasty details.
Once again,
I gotta know I can trust you.
Once again, I don't know how this dialogue came to be. This feels really weird. Like, first of all, this guy, they're still in his house. It's like they booked him. Right? They're not taking him down to the station. They're just doing like a casual police check. I don't know how Japanese law works. There's no 80-year-old white guy doing a web series that explains to me the Japanese justice system.
There's certainly no like. Well, actually, that's the thing, right? He opened the door, right? And even by American standards, right? If there is the level that you have to have of, like, going, I'd like to see a warrant, or I want to talk to my, lawyer. And so he's just not doing that. Like, even from an American standpoint.
Yeah.
It's like, legally speaking, it's like, okay, well, if you really don't want to talk to them, then don't talk to them. But he's just like, you want to talk to me?
Yeah, give me your secret, Hey, I'll give you my secret if you give me your, right? Even though at this point, we don't know who, right? Even though it's clear you know nothing about me, right? And I know more information than you. Right, it's insane how easy Fujimi just gives, like, all right, I'll play my ace in the hole right away, Yeah. Oh yeah, just pick. Oh yeah, hey. It was left behind by a former colleague of mine, right? I was like, oh man, that's a lot of information you kind of realize. That's like that's like a big gambit you just played right there. This guy, you two just literally sat down and all you did was ask him one question, and you already told him everything before he has told you barely. He's not even said one thing to you outside of, hey, tell me a secret, and I'll tell you mine.
He said, well, so this one time, my coworker was a problem, and it's like, holy shit, I was just gonna tell you that I pooped in second grade, like, once, but that's way better than what I was gonna say.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, then turns out, yeah. Hey, by the way, there's a hidden secret. There's a hidden secret within the national secret. There's a code. Right?
Yeah.
There's a.
How do we get this into, all this
Yeah.
shit?
And of course, Fujimi plays right into it. Once again, going back to, I feel like, boy, this guy is not good at being the good cop
A cop?
in general, right? He may starts aggravating the guy too, right?
Yeah. All right, fucker. He's really exhibiting. Oh fuck, what's his name? Christopher Maloney. He's really got that SVU Christopher Maloney energy. But also, if Christopher Maloney also did somersaults and rolled on his tummy like a fucking kid in kindergarten.
Like, it's just amazing how in this scenario, Fujimi immediately gets outplayed by this guy. Like, this guy just told two information, and he's like, oh yeah, oh, that's it. That's all I'll tell you. If you want more, you gotta give me more. Hey, look until I'm in this department, I actually don't have to tell you anything. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you act? Hey, where's your car? Hey, do you have a truck? You can handcuff me.
Oh, are you gonna? Ooh, big bad man! I don't see any handcuffs. Ooh,
Are you? Is
scary
this
if you
even
handcuff
an
me.
official license case you're on right now?
Yeah, he's the food. Not the food. Jesus Christ, the fucking art guy is really fucking ready to just pull Fujimi over, rake him over the coals, sort of hold him. And it's, oh boy, yeah, Fujimi, you've never met a perp like him. He's just too good. I don't know how we gonna get him. How we gonna crack this?
Yeah, it's really bad. But don't worry. Look, Baku has a plan, right? Look, he's hiding something, in his dream, which I can enter, by the way. That's what I do, right? You guys don't question. I go Natsuka at this point, just been going along with it, right? Of how Baku can infiltrate people's dreams. He's like, right, yeah, of course you can do that, right? Ignoring the fact that you have a magic tortoise, I'm fine with the magic tortoise closet you got going on, but infiltrating dreams, that's where I draw the line, right? That's even too much for me, But yeah, Baku goes talk to Zero, like, all right, Zero, hey, I'm connecting some dots together, right? This is the guy that stole the cat sub,
I'm pretty sure this is that guy.
Yeah, it all makes sense, and it all makes sense, and everything. Yeah. But, Zero tells, hey, don't worry. Hey.
Hey, you don't got to go that deep, Hey, hey, it's stuff.
No, just worry about protecting the national secret. Look, you don't need to know what the national secret actually is. You just need to know that it's a thing and that you gotta protect it. All right, that's that. This is look, as an agent, you only need to know the information you need to know. Okay, right? You gotta listen to me, your superior. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta follow what you gotta follow.
But yeah, Baku goes to he goes to where the fuck this guy lives in the center of town, and I feel like this is advanced interrogation. This guy, what Fujimi's doing? Is he forcing this guy to drink these energy drinks?
This isn't. I would say this isn't
water?
The level where it's. I guess it's the reverse thing of it's not I'd like to be released. You can't bail yourself out of your own house. So what he's done is basically just gone. I can sit here all day. Call the cops. I am the cops. What are you gonna do?
Right? I think he's just forcing them to drink all this fucking energy drink. It's
we're gonna keep drinking energy drinks, and we're gonna sit here the whole time.
It's fucking crazy. Also, I like how this is the afternoon, or at least like for like the midday, based on how yellow the outside is, right? Right. So if we include that this is the morning when Fujimi.
Oh yeah, it definitely starts at like this is like maybe 7 a.m.
and,
something like that, and then
and by the time Baku arrives, is part.
By the time Baku shows up, it's like maybe 3.
Right. Yeah. So I just took Baku off because, like I said, he does not have a car. I assume he does not even have a bike. You know, so he probably had to take like multiple transport. Oh no, wait, no, he came on 0, right? I guess he did came on 0, but I think he got lost along the way at some point. So.
Yeah, I mean he got here eventually.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, I got this. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. Look, hey, do you remember? And then Bugs, hey, do you remember me? I'm the guy in your dream, you know. And don't you remember me from your dream? And I too think that this guy has been so sleep deprived now by being forced to drink all this energy drink from this fucking crazy police officer. You know, he's out just being fuck. There's a term for this in the actual kind of acceptable. Fuck. What is it? Is it actually
what involuntary, like, coercion / fucking
It's not positive reinforcement. It's just like you keep.
Oh.
It's.
I think I
right. It's how they keep getting people who commit murders, who didn't commit, by saying, "No, you were definitely the murderer." You know, look, we can end this now.
It's.
Fuck.
It's coercion, but not quite coercion. I know what you're
right,
talking about.
But yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's how. Yeah, I'm definitely the guy to do. You can trust me, you know, right? Like this guy's definitely so sleep deprived and everything, and to the point where just like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally,
it's me. Your friend.
It's your best friend.
Right. Hey, look. These 2 police officers right here are not your friends, you know. But you can trust me. This random guy that also just walked into your house, by the way. Ignore that fact. You know. Yeah. I'm your friend and everything. But yeah. Then we find out that this guy's just a good counterfeiter. You know. This guy's. Yeah.
Yeah. It turns out his big. I mean, I guess technically it is his. You know, the thing is, so I feel like this episode was set up to make it seem like he understood what the national secret was. He's just a guy that got roped into making some kind of crypto code, and he's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know why he's so, like, uptight about the whole thing. Because if all of this is just something that Nox is doing, it's like, I was just the guy that, like, did the work for it. Like, I don't know
look.
This is.
Look, he just wanted me to make some fake paintings, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what all these, what all these squares are supposed to represent. I don't
even know how any of this stuff even works. You know? Also, I got this guy's whole thing was that, yeah, man, no one liked me when I was a real artist, so I had to start making fakes instead, you know? Right? I still don't want to see, like, his actual real art gallery, right? So he just had to make his right? Like no one wants to see his his actual painting of a giraffe, or just no one cares about this giraffe. Hey, man, give me a fake of girl with earring, or girl with pearl earrings, or whatever the fuck, you know. I'll pay money for that, you know, right? And I guess he felt like his art talent was underappreciated. I don't know. I feel like being a counterfeiter, right, to the point where people are paying you to create high quality. It's still pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, like, are you not as
yeah,
do you not have as much artistic freedom? Probably, yes.
Oh, God.
But if you're...
What was that anime that came out a couple years ago? It's, Oh, fuck. It was Studio Mappa...
Freak Pretender?
Yeah, Great Pretenders. Yeah, it's that. It's like, hey man, there's a job out there.
You know, right? Look. All right. You might not be able to draw however you want, but the fact you're able to imitate all these art styles, right, and that people are ready to pay you, I feel that's still a pretty good gig. Yeah. Right? Well, look. You know what they say? Look. Use your main hustle to fund your side hustle. If you
to subsidize your
if you still want to draw a giraffe, and have like your own little fun art gallery, hey, look, no one's gonna stop you. Look, what is it? The fucking the art gallery be like, hey man, just give us the money, and you go open, and we'll open up and give you a little gallery, right? And as long as you make that money, sell your fake counterfeits, I don't see what the problem is, right? Right, I feel like you're taking the fact that you got relegated to just counterfeit as a negative. As too much of as a negative.
Yeah, if you're hey, speaking from I think both of our personal experiences, listen, you fake it until you make it. Whether that be, counterfeit works of art, or even, certain cards that report on your progress.
Yeah, right. Right. Look. As long as you keep moving forward, that's all that matters. Right? Hey.
Yeah. Hey, am I?
Look.
Hey,
the more counterfeits you make,
whether or not you believe that I have a degree or not is irrelevant.
Right?
Whether I actually have a degree is irrelevant. You believe that I have a degrey, and that I think is the most important.
That's why I'm here in the office working right now. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yes. Lawyer person, I am able to talk with authority about this. What? What was my senior thesis about? Hey, we don't need to talk about that.
But it then turns out, look, he was commissioned by, I keep wanting to call Nox's real name as Otakon for some fucking
Odaka. Kensei Odaka.
Yeah, right? Kensei Odaka, right? And then, that's it. Look, he just had me commission make 3 fake paintings. All right, Ben and Baku's. Oh yes, all right, I figured it out. That's why that's why he's being targeted. So that the national secret, the secret is that he knows the secret. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so that's why they're going after to kill him. Not for the pain. No one gives a fuck.
Oh, the guy that did the thing might know the thing.
Yeah, look. Look, they're not going after the painting. They're going after him. Which, hey. By the way, as the plot twist,
Ace Detective,
right?
Ace Detective.
Hey, I think this is a good plot twist. Right? They put a lot of emphasis on the painting this entire time. We think that these paintings were. I mean, the paintings are still relevant, but the fact that he is the one that knows it, I think that's a really good twist. Subversion, right? For us, like, to like, that's why we're going after him. Right? That's why we want him dead. But yeah,
we got to make sure that like he doesn't actually reveal what the fuck happened.
Mm-hmm. But Baku goes back home, to sleep. But don't worry, look, his sister there. She's just like, hey, how's it going, champ? And you doing okay?
Yeah, hey, you've been really active over the last couple days. You said something about national security. No. I'm just a guy.
Look. So what if I can't hold a job, right? As long as I ring up one customer before I got fired, that means I did something good, right? Yeah, look, that's all that needs to happen. All right, sis, good talk. I love how Baku started putting a bunch of notes on his closet. Hey, do not enter my closet, Hey, stay out. Not for girls, Right, girls are lame.
Yeah, hey, please stay out of my super secret closet. Nothing weird is happening. There isn't a whole command room and a robot motorcycle transformer best friend commander in there.
Yeah. But Baku makes it to the dream, and then he makes it to the dream. Nox uses the varnish, right? To uncover, but right, this entire bit of how the painting has a dream has the code to the door is fucking wild.
So he uses So this is the thing that's I think is interesting, right? So there's a whole big thing about the recovery capsule, right? And we see eventually Nox use the recovery capsule to heal. Hey, spoilers, motherfuckers! In case people are listening to this for fucking narrative consistency, but like, fucking Nox uses the recovery capsule to bring back his driver and to repair the melted on sword.
Right, and you look this.
But he doesn't use the recovery capsule to repair the hidden mystery fucking painting.
Yeah, this is something just completely random, right?
You could have just he has just his own fucking windshield wiper fluid, icy freeze sort of shit that he just pours on this, and that's what he uses to.
Yeah, this is.
Well, that wasn't really what I was expecting you to.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna use the recovery capsule to return it to its original state, and it's just no, I just need to pour this thing on. Okay, well that doesn't seem like you needed to involve dreams at all. You just need to steal these paintings.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's also very weird that I thought Nox was in the real world when he was opening these He was opening this dream door, right? Because he stole the painting.
Nope, and then
because he stole the painting in the physical world. That's how this whole case got started.
Right, that's how
by
this
the end of the
became a
episode,
black case because
it's not there. He's not. He was in the dream world. I'm getting a little far ahead of myself, but
I guess
it's weird.
Yeah,
this sequence is very weird to the point where I was like, huh. So then, did he stole the paintings in the dream world as well? Right?
I think he stole them in the real. I think he stole them in the dream world, and they just happened to get stolen in the real world.
Right?
Is the best I can assume.
I don't know. This entire sequence with how the paintings was very, very weird. Right, to follow along. I feel like I don't know if I missed something. Right, because I thought this entire because we've seen that Nox is able to exist in the physical world.
Yeah,
right. I thought oh okay, this is him in the but the fact that Nem is here, hey, I'm part of the show. I'm wearing my little.
If that's the thing, Nem is the spinning dreidel or top from Inception, where it's if I see Nem, then I'm not. If I see Nem walking on 2 feet as a fully living, breathing girl, then I don't trust that this is.
Yeah, but it's really weird that he has to do. He needs the painting in the dream world, and I guess the physical painting in the real world is absolutely useless. He does not need those. I was like, sure, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, while Nox is breaking our brains, fucking Baku, Nem, and Zero vroom up to go, hey, look, we're crashing in, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna figure this out. Hey, we're gonna go stop the bad guy. And
also, I think it's funny how we have two villains that are back to back, like some type of biological agent. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was thinking about how, again, we're still trying to figure out, gravity of certain, villains. And, yeah, I mean, a mold bacterial infection would be bad, but it's just such a... He's a moth, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's a moth guy, right? Mm-hmm. So that's not that scary.
But look, but don't worry. It turns out he can go small, right?
Yeah, and he just keeps getting smaller.
Hey, find me in the quantum mania, right?
You're gonna attack me? Well, what if I get smaller? Well, what if I get smaller?
I'm gonna go hang out. Go hang out with Bill Murray, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing that I think is so okay. So there's the whole. They make a whole point of, at least with the subtitles. Shout out to tokusatsu about. it's let's go to a wonderland. Ooh.
Also, real quick, is this
Michael
capsule
Jackson.
just not inherently fucking broken? Right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is just, but couldn't the fucking one where he's all stretchy and stuff? Couldn't that also just do this? Like, can it only just make forms that are of the same matter? It can't reduce his density? Like, I don't... Because the whole thing with... You know, the whole thing that's supposed to be, like, kind of mind-breaking with Ant-Man is that he has... Okay, he has all the... He has all the density contained within being an ant. Like the ant-sized density of a human, or the ant-size, or I guess the human-sized density as an ant size.
Right.
And the human-sized density when he's big size. He's just... You could just make yourself small with, like, the fucking capsule that, like, is, like, Imagine, right? Couldn't you just do that?
Oh, look! I feel like I said, it's just a dream world, so we gotta be real loose with what you can actually or can or cannot do in the dreamscape.
Yeah.
In the dreamscape again, but yeah. Look, I feel like Wonder is just inherently just fucking broken now as a capsule when you compare it to everything else. Honestly, I'm like, oh yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know, man. Like, there's so many of the capsums that are just like, I don't know, man. Do it. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can. But the problem that I have is that they overlap, right? It's like so many of the capsums, like, because everything is about dreams and, like, you know, the sort of like freedom that you have with dreams, which totally get, but why would any of that be restricted to any one type of capsule? Okay, like, even as we see when Baku fights Mothman, he puts in the what's the blue
Projection?
claw one
Projection,
called?
right?
Projection? Yeah, he puts the projection one in so that he can copy all of his scythes to attack. And it's like, okay, but you could also probably do that just with the fucking, like, Wonder capsule. Like, as, you know, Zero just said, oh, well, there's different types of capsules, and they all do different things.
Alright, okay. Alright, so apparently, according to the Wonder... according to the to the Toei website, Wonder just gives you size alteration, and that's it. You know... Right? That's the wonder of Wonder. Bad way to name this captain, buddy. You should have not called this... Right? I mean, I guess they're calling it Wonder because it's a reference to Alice in Wonderland. Right? I mean, to be fair, I mean, it is a... He deliberately says it's an Alice in Wonderland. He deliberately makes an Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
but I feel like...
but still...
I feel like you should not call this capsule... You should not call this capsule...
That's so stupid.
You should not call this capsule Wonder, you know, right? That's
so
like
stupid.
that's like calling
That's
calling the barrier castle the hero castle because, like, yeah, I saw an anime where a guy had a shield, you know, right? And I feel like a hero.
Yeah, right. Like it's just
or calling the wing castle
like,
the crybaby castle, you know, right?
It's just. Yeah, I mean, I guess that. Yeah, no, it. I mean, you are kind of hitting a point, but like,
but that's a real stretch, you know. That's a real stretch of the castle.
Yeah, we're really
at least with recovery.
At least
when you put the recovery, I understand. Okay, I could get the basic of this castle, but if you're gonna call
this one does do something different than the other ones.
But boy, we're calling this castle the Wonder Castle.
Even projection, okay, Shadow Clone Jutsu, all right, fine, I'll live with that.
But Wonder.
Wonder is... He gets small.
No. You can alter your size, alright? You get full control of altering your size. But you can't stretch your body like the physical, like the transform, you know, right?
Oh, okay. So I can just make myself bigger, but what if I use the one that I can change my form into a bigger form?
Right. Okay, I fucking hate this. And I know we're reading about this. Man, boy, these caps are real. Look, I understand they gotta sell these caps, but I feel like I feel like they could have gone a better way onto
I feel like so. Here's the thing, right? So I've kind of been on the edge with most of the forums, but this really feels like with the Wonder Capsum, it feels the most that they were kind of formulaically stuck with going, we have to have 4 base forms that and then a greater form that we'll get to eventually. Spoilers. Oh boy, what will that be? But that is what I'm seeing right now, is just this idea that we gotta have 4 forms.
Yeah.
They gotta be color separated. It's okay, I feel like you came up with that idea before you came up with the idea for what those forms would be, because these 4 forms aren't really that different from each other.
Yeah. But don't worry, Baku, Ant-Man's, and kicks the shit out of this,
Yeah, he takes him to the Quantumania, and then he takes him and then he goes, oh, you think you're small? I can get even smaller. And then he hits him with... They literally say, oh, I'm going to go to the microscopic level. Oh, well, microscopic level. Well, then, let me show you the quantum.
And then, they defeat the Nightmare. The Dreamer emits the purple butterfly. Bad time for Natsuka and Fujimi to be turning the other way, right? Now, they're not doing a good job watching their suspect, Boy, if they were just looking at they would have seen this weird purple butterfly flying the fuck out and be like, oh.
Yeah, but they at least see the... I mean, I will say this. Hey, Natsuka can finally see the physical effect of what happens to a Dreamer. She does see that, he is, being, I guess, actively, not emulsified, but, just dragged into, deteriorating,
Yeah. But then we finally come to what I think is one of the most outrageous part of this week's episode. So after they finish, right, they're like, damn, we lost Nox. Where the fuck you back? Hold on. Don't worry, I planned for this, just before I left, I sent this one little spider that walks 3 steps.
Don't worry, my spy gear gadget has been hard on the case. I set this up when nobody else was watching.
Yeah, and
it's okay.
Yeah, I found Nox, and so the implication is that Nox was hiding in this building, I guess. Right?
Yeah,
theoretically. But the problem was that this building only showed up when they were fighting, when he was fighting the mold person and not Nox, right? There was no way, that's what, this building was just a set piece, There was at no point up until this moment where Baku was staring at the building. He's like, oh yeah, he's definitely hiding in this building. I can tell. This definitely looks like a...
Yeah, he just said, hey, little spider friend, go follow Nox.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Right, I don't know how he's gonna follow Nox since Nox legitimately disappeared, but use your little spider vision to track his dust particle. Look for his energy signal. You'll try to find his vibe, right?
Yeah, just keep watching him.
Yeah,
see what
but
happens.
so they go to they find out that within the Dreamer boy, within the dream, there's he had this whole within his mindscape. He has a whole hidden mindscape, right? Because this is still within the Dreamer. They're still in the Dreamer's dream, okay?
But I can't tell if this is now we're in Nox's place,
right? Or I was waiting for. I thought this wait. Does
at the end of the episode, Nox is on top of some rooftop,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like, okay, so where are you guys? Are you guys downstairs from Nox, or is this where Nox? Is this the Dreamers? Like,
Are you still in the
like Pepe
Dreamers?
Sylvia board?
Are you still in the Dreamers stream? Our main cast has to still be in the Dreamers stream, right? Because fucking Nem is still wearing her stupid gothic Lolita outfit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I know we're sort of. But this entire bit was, I was like, wait, so does the Dreamer? Was the Dreamer subconsciously input a national secret in his head by Nog before he just?
Well, he had to paint some level of it, so I guess subliminally it's like, oh, I do know something about some kind of national secret. I just don't know what that national secret is.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm not supposed to tell anybody about it.
I like how Baku tells, hey, Nem, you can't touch this. That's a secret.
Hey,
Ignoring
if you touch
the fact that
hey,
I've already brought.
you are part of this, but you're also not allowed to touch
Ignoring
this.
the fact that we have already brought you in this room full of what I assume is probably a lot of confidential. There's an actual conspiracy wall with fucking red lights on this. All right, she should. If your big grip right now is her, hey, don't read these files, right? But
yeah, it could it would once you do that, then you're too deep in the
but you can look at this board, that has a bunch of fucking red dots and everything on it. I'm fine with that. Right, but I draw the line of you of you reading these stupid files. Where the fuck, boy, man, look, like I said, I get that Baku is still trying to learn to be an agent, but boy, hey, look, this is you gotta pick your battles of when you bring a civilian into the field, right? Right, this is right. The fact that look, like I said, this big hey, look, so I've been joking, up until this point of the show of like how there's no big conspiracy wall, right? Like what is
yeah, we still have not established like a real, I mean, forget the conspiracy wall, we haven't really established. I think Fujimi definitely has his own conspiracy wall that I really want to see.
I mean, yes, we saw it. Right? We saw part of it in episode 1. It wasn't a wall. It was.
Yeah.
But I like how there's an actual conspiracy wall in this episode. Just to prove Oh, good. Someone actually in the show. Someone actually does have a conspiracy wall of trying to make sense of what the fuck is going on in this show. All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But all right, but anyway, so Nox uses his uses the recovery.
Yeah, he's stolen the recovery capsule so that he could.
He could
restoring his.
I'm putting his
driver
in like some bleach and some right. Yeah, and look, it is your first, and it's the first time anyone is ever seeing this belt. Right. Look at this belt.
Wow! Oh my God! Wow! What a new and novel concept that I've never seen before. I've never seen it before. Nobody's ever shown it to me. I've never seen it.
Look. What vlog?
So different.
I don't know what vlog you're talking about.
Hey, if there's anything I can say, at least it isn't a tiny rose gold with a little cerulean orb in the middle, but like 3 times smaller, like scale, like sort of thing. Like that would be really frustrating for me. Like if it was just like the same thing but like smaller, but like pinker and somehow more feminine by some
I just want to point out, boy, his Nox's style looks way fucking better than fucking Baku's.
Everything about Nox except for his fucking sword is better.
But look, next week, hey, look, it's, so, I'll wait till we get to it, to next week, but, hey, look, next week, it's not Kamen Rider Nox that's showing up, alright?
Yeah, it's not a Kamen Rider, it's not Nox, it's not nothing. Hey, and maybe some of Nox will retire.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, that sounds like it. Yeah. All right. Next week we gotta stop the meteor from hitting or something. I guess. But then we found that there's a whole conspiracy about the casting. It turns out you should not be inserting money into a machine and where you do not know what you could get out. gotta get out of it. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it for this week's episode?
Hey, listen. Hubba bubba.
All right, that's it. All right, Kate, thanks, bye. All right, Tariq, so as you know, hey, look, you and me, we're both fans of Japan, we like Japan, right?
General, in a broad sense, I mean, there's some things that aren't the best.
I think Japan society is perfectly great. Right?
Yeah, it's a utopia. Everything.
It's the only place where you can go. You can go to a vending machine, put in like $5 and get something that will probably be illegal to do in America. Right?
Hey, look. Okay, now see, the joke here is about like undergarments. Which is one thing. But I've never found I as someone who's actually been to Japan, I've never found as far as though like getting beer and alcohol.
Before the age of consent and everything.
I very much remember being 20 and going to like being in this hotel with people with family and stuff and going, so this vending machine just if I put money in it I get beer and I can just put this in my backpack. Huh?
No brown bags or anywhere,
So I think I'm gonna just throw $7 in here and just get 3 or 4 beers and I think that's the afternoon, my guy.
I'll walk around Akihabara with this. All right, so anyway, so the reason I'm bringing up Japan, all right, so I watch a lot of YouTube channels, right, about subject matters, and so one of the channels I watch is NHK, or at least their international English.
Yeah, you want to get that?
Right, that gives me that lets me know about Japanese politics and the news, even though none of that stuff actually really affects me, except the stuff when they go on a plane and cross the sea, and there's a guy on the other boat saying, "Hey, how much value is it? And you got on that boat? Did you pay?"
Yeah.
Right. So one of the shows that NHK has is called Japanology, right? So I don't know if you've ever.
I did not. Okay, I didn't know.
All right, so how would you try to think? What do you think Japanology is about?
Okay, so the problem is ology, right?
All right, so keep in mind, this is a NHK English subsection exclusive. So this, right?
But there's problems with some of the root terms there, root words. So I'm like, ology, okay, so it seems like a study, right? Mm-hmm. But there's different ways in which you can kind of appropriate the ology sort of statement. So, because there's biology, psychology, sociology, the different forms of study, right? And so, I get the idea that it's, in general, this is something that is trying to, I guess, express itself as a study of Japan.
Right. No, you're pretty much got it. It just takes a look at all the weird little Japanese subculture. What do Japanese...
Yeah!
Right?
But here's the thing, right? Again, even if I didn't do super well at it, I did go to real college and take a class called Japanese Popular Culture and other stuff like that, where it's okay, so there's all this stuff, and I wouldn't call it
Japanology.
Japanology. Yeah, I wouldn't call it that. And it's not like we just fucking went into... Boy, there's such a... When you just... That's such a weird thing of a title.
I mean, it's pretty much an NHK produced product to appeal to, for like the world, right? Just like, hey, this is some, Japan loves stationaries. Everywhere you can go, you can get stationaries, all right? So you would think that Japan made this, NHK made this like little series, right? I'm not sure if this, I guess this probably airs on like Japanese news stations, right? With like an actual, I'm sure there's two different, there's like an English dub version and the Jap.
Oh yeah. There's definitely two different broadcast channels for like NHK.
Right. So this is primarily more of like a focus to teach the world about, wow, look how cool Japan is with our weird little quirks. All right. So I want you to try to guess, right? Who do you think hosts Japanology? Okay.
I mean, I've got to assume it's
okay. All right. Okay, you're on the nose, but right. I want you to try to guess what type of white guy they got to explain to the world this is what Japan.
I mean, he's got to be blonde, maybe blue-eyed, but like it's maybe British.
He's 100% British. All right. Let me see.
Hey, again, this is the thing. I need you to understand. Once again, I have been there. I have turned on the TV at a hotel. And gone,
I'm gonna
who the
post
fuck are these guys?
And
also talk to my Japanese friends and gone, why are you calling me mate? I don't say that.
Here is the host of Japanology, okay?
Oh God. What the fuck?
They found like the oldest white guy possible to host this fucking show. And
what the fuck?
What the fuck? According to Wikipedia, he is 74 years old. He was born in 1950.
He's 74 years old. Holy shit. He's 74 years old.
Yeah, right. Look. He has a Japanese wife. Okay,
Oh, good. That makes sense.
Right? But yeah, okay. Apparently, he has been hosting this show. Hosting this program since 2008, okay?
Okay, so so he's 75. That means that for the last 17 years, which puts him back at 56? Yeah. No, 59? That was him at 58? Yeah. 58. He was 58 when he started the show. The fuck?
Yeah. No, it's really weird. It's funny whenever I watch their segments on YouTube, right? And it's like, oh, here's our cool English produced program.
Here's a reporter from the field.
It's just like the oldest guy. I was like, oh man, this is fucking hilarious. Like I don't know, man. Here's the thing, right? Hey, at least this guy knows where he is. All right, right? Right? He's not falling downstairs or.
Yeah, he can board the plane on his own, right?
He is aware. Look, he knows that there are more than 3 objects, right? He knows that.
Yeah, he's not worried about the giraffe, the television, and the airplane.
Right, and all that stuff. But it's just really funny whenever I watch Japanology and he's just there.
What the fuck?
And he's just there explaining the program. He's like, and he's like, and like the best part is like everything he does, it's like it's his first time experience. It's fucking amazing.
Even though he's supposed to be like this expert and like with his Japanese.
Apparently he's been I assume he has been in Japan for at least since 2003 or something.
Yeah, I would think. If he has a Japanese wife, also he's fucking 75, my God.
No, obviously, where the fuck is the playlist for this? I'll link you to the playlist. Like, you can pick any one of these subject and random and watch it, and it's fucking amazing, right? I love watching these. Whenever a new one gets, I always watch it, and it's just amazing watching him just react to be like, wow, look at this. This is something completely unique and different, right? I'm not sure if this is him in his TV personality. I assume it's how he is in his TV personality, where he has to sell it, to the audience. But like I said, I don't think having like an 80-year-old white guy, talking to me about Japan is like probably the best way to get that cool youth look, right?
Boy, there's... Oh Okay. Oh no. That last video is very problematic.
Right? Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That last video is just the SNL bit of the Japanese culture.
So that's a joke. Yeah, that's the thing I watch on YouTube. You know, it's great. You know, I do learn about Japan and their culture about towards certain.
Technically, I guess you're
You know,
right.
but like I said, it's just a real. It's such a juxtaposition for a host to get. You know, right? To be hosting this thing, you know, right? I think he did visit a Gundam museum in one of these episodes, so.
Oh, good. So you went to Odaiba.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'll see. Can I find that episode where he talks about past? Yeah. Oh wait, nope. That's. You know, and when I find it, I'll link it. You know, but.
I can't wait for the update about how the most horrifying man is.
Oh yeah, man, he's but the
large.
best part was how fucking amazing. He's like, holy shit, you can make robots that small. I didn't even know that was possible. You know.
Oh God.